I am 25 and I have no friends. I guess I wanted to kind of go into why I have no friends and I guess where it all started and when I started to notice that maybe I was not that good at socializing. I guess as a kid, I never had an issue socializing. I was almost like the popular kid. Like through high school, I was friends. I never fit in. Like everybody knew of me, but I never really fit in. I knew the popular, I guess you had the popular kids, and then you had the kids that just were not popular, or the nerds. And I knew I was friends with both of like the cliques. And I knew them both, but I never was close with any of them. I remember because when I would go to lunch one day at high school, I was wondering, I was like, where am I gonna sit? Because we had different shifts. We had a first shift, a second shift, and a third shift for lunch. And I went to Liberty High School. It's in Kansas City, and it was a pretty big school. I remember that was like the biggest thing I was worried about. I was like, where am I gonna sit at lunch? Like, what table am I gonna sit at? And I knew I could sit, with just about anybody, but I wasn't really that close with anybody. So I was kind of lost. I was like in a phase of, I just really didn't have any close friends. And I started to notice this once I turned about 23. At 23, I really started to notice that I was not that good at socializing, or my social skills were going down. Through high school, my skills were okay. I was able to talk and laugh and interact. But 23, nobody likes you when you're 23. I remember though, 23, I really started to take notice that my skills were they were not there. I was not able to, click with, couldn't bond with somebody. I couldn't make a connection with different people. And once I started to take notice of this, it started getting worse. Once I started noticing it started getting quite a bit worse. And I was wondering, I was like, what is going on with me? Like, I was like, I was always okay. Like, why, I can't, do I have anxiety or social anxiety? Like, I didn't even know what these things were until I started, like, midway through being 23, I started looking up, what is the cause of this? And I came across anxiety and social anxiety. And I was like, wow, like, how did I not know about this? I didn't know anything about it before, 23 years old. And I started to look it up and, get a feel for it. And I was like, wow, okay, maybe I have some social anxiety. And lo and behold, since 23, it has done nothing but it's just gotten worse, and significantly worse. So much so that that's like kind of been my life goal lately, is like, what can I do to overcome this social anxiety thing that I have? And so 23 and then 24 comes around, and it's just continuing to get worse. And at this point, I know that I truly have like a mental issue. Like, I have something's wrong. I don't know what it is, but I have social anxiety. And I remember I went to one of my therapists, and I tried to get, I was trying to figure out like what I could do. What is there any medicines I could take? And I started reading online, and through the recommendation of my doctor, he referred me to another doctor that would be willing to help me out coach me through different medications. And I tried a bunch of different medications. I remember I was trying, I don't know if I have one in here. Yeah, actually I do. Wow, I do have it. But I was trying like all different things. I remember I tried, I jumped on, it was like Prozac or Zoloft. It was one of them, and I remember taking it. It was like 2 or 3 days in. I was like having like really weird motivation issues. Like my motivation just like took a hit and went down to the tank. I was like, what the heck? And I started looking it up, like doing as much research as I can. Like I already did some research on it before, but I did more research on it. I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like the motivation I lost from it was not worth it. Just 3 days in, I was like reading people have like these, these really bad side effects from it. But anyway, this is actually one of them that I tried. It's called modafinil. And the reason I tried this, actually I got prescribed this. But the reason I tried this was, and this is not great. This is like, but the backstory is the reason I tried this is because I saw that movie Limitless, and it's NZT28 or something like that. It's supposed to be like a awesome drug or whatever. It's like, okay, if this can make me smarter and make me able to focus in conversation, because a big issue I was having was like I would talk to somebody and I would have a hard time, like even with my friends, like even people I knew. I mean, in the beginning it was actually people I didn't know, but as time got on it got worse, and it was even with people I knew, I would get this rush over me. I don't know if you guys having social anxiety, you know exactly what this is. But you talk to somebody and like you get this rush over you, and it's just like slap in the face, like what are you even talking to me about? Like you're having a full-fledged conversation and you're just trying to hold on for dear life, like hoping you just don't explode. And like it shows on your face, and like, man, I was like, oh, I can't do this anymore. That's like the worst thing about social anxiety. And like it sucks too, because you know that the other people see it on you. You know that they see it on you. Like I see in people talk about how they think that social anxiety, like you worry about it too much, like, and like the other person doesn't really worry about it. But like I don't believe that's true. I believe that 100%, if you have social anxiety, I mean, to the extent that I have it, people notice it on you. They know it on you, because I can feel it. Like I can feel them knowing I have it. Like, and that's, I don't agree with everybody that says that. Maybe, other people don't worry about it. Like, yeah, I think, I mean, they notice. And that's the worst part. It's, feeling like you're gonna die is one thing, but it's like, knowing that the other person sees you like this is even worse. It's like, shit. And like making eye contact is like hard. Like it's just, it sucks. If you have social anxiety, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, where I was going with this is that I've been trying several different medications, like so many things, and like nothing has really worked so far. I mean, I'm 25 now, and this has been going on for 2.5 years that this has really been like taking a toll on my life. And it sucks because I have no friends now after college. I mean, even back in college, I went to Mizzou, and I ended up joining a fraternity. And even at the fraternity, it wasn't really me. Like doing that was not really me, but I really wanted to party, and it's hard for guys to party if you're not in a fraternity. And I remember I joined a fraternity, and it was just like I did not fit in with anybody there. I was still like I was like an introvert. I want to be social, but I'm an introvert at the same time. It's contradicting itself, I know, but hard to explain. But anyways, I've tried so many medications, and it's just not working. I mean, 2.5 years into trying this, I've tried, right now I'm on testosterone injections, on high dose testosterone, because I've read and it can help significantly with social anxiety, and it does. I can say that it does. It's like it helps with social anxiety in the fact that it makes you not worry about it as much, but it doesn't help in the fact that you still have a hard time talking to people. You still get that rush over you. Nothing I've tried other than like benzodiazepines, like clonazepam. I've tried those. Those are, I mean, shit. If I could live like that, like that amount of calm, I would be able to make many friends. But I can't. It's not sustainable. So, lo and behold, I have no friends. And it's like, it's getting harder as I get older. You know, it's, after college, I don't keep in touch with any of my friends. I didn't keep in touch with any of my friends after high school. And it's just getting harder. And I'm reading more and more, just mainly on Reddit, of so many people's different experiences. I'm doing so much research on what I can try, what I can do to get over this. And I mean, I've tried a lot. I'm still trying a lot of things. Like, I've got a big stack of nootropics and supplements that I'm on, and they are helping. They are helping, for sure. But it's still like it's worrying. It's scary too, because I have to go out and get a job now, like a big boy job. And I know that the world is not fair. You have to make connections in order to get a job. And like, I want to be successful. I want to go out and, you know, I want to make a lot of money. Like, that's what I want to do. I want to help people. If I could help people and make money at the same time, that would be awesome. That would be, yeah. Anyway, I got off topic there, but yeah, so I have no friends, and it's getting harder to make friends. And I know that you guys probably know this as well. If you're, you know, anywhere around 25, 24, 25, 26, 23 even. I mean, I graduated late, but, you know, I'm 25 now. And it's getting significantly harder to make friends. So I guess I just wanted to get on here because I know that I can reach more people, and more people are in the same position I am. I know I'm not the only one. I'm very pro-minded about trying to fix this issue. Like, I want to fix this. I'm going to do whatever I can to fix this, because making connections with people is, gosh, it's the best feeling ever. And I care so much about that because I grew up kind of alone. Like, I didn't really have, you know, brothers or sisters, and I don't know, I had two friends I really connected with, you know, when I was younger, you know, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, yeah, 23 started falling off a little bit. But the connections I made with people like that, if you've ever made a connection with somebody, gosh, it's just like a good feeling, like, man. So I guess I'll wrap this up, but yeah, this was kind of, I don't want this to seem negative. There's no happy ending to this one. Social anxiety sucks. Like, it sucks. Like, why, you know, why do I have this? Like, why do you have it? You have it too. I know if you're watching this, you probably have it too. And it's just like, get out of here, fuck you. But anyway, I guess, yeah, if you watch to the end of this is my first video, so I probably don't have anybody watching this. I'm probably just talking to myself here. But if you did, let me know. I'd love to talk. If somebody else has this with me, like, let me know, so I'm not just sitting here alone, like, thinking this is only me. Like, I hope not. But I guess I'll wrap this up. Bye, guys. See you later.